Good news for free-to-play players, because Wargaming's latest initiative to be implemented in the 8.7 update will allow you, free-to-play players, not to have to spend anything in order to get some premiums, but also gold. So let's watch together what it's all about. To prepare this video, I'm using the video, actually, of my friend Testing Blitz. The link to his channel will be in the description. You should definitely check it out because he has a lot of advanced stuff on the game. All of those things we're talking about, and this right there on screen, will come in the 8.7 update. It's a video container, and as you can see, it's close to the regular containers, which means that you will have access to it right there. As its name suggests, you need to watch ads in order to be able to open it. So there we go, we have the possibility of watching 2 ads and claim rewards. And here I already have one question that will still left unanswered before the end of that video. Will we have the possibility of using unlimited crates, video crates, or not? Because right now, if you are playing on mobile, you know that you have a little add button. This add button allows you to get 50 golds a day. But what about getting those 50 golds a day plus the video container? Because that thing you see can get you a Pantoufleee M10 if you're really lucky, and if you're a little bit less lucky, this order right there that features 100 gold when completed. So in total, you can get yourself 150 gold per day if it's only available once. But don't worry, we have the answer a little bit later. You have the possibility of watch ads every 2 hours. Well, it seems like if we can get the crate on a daily basis, every 2 hours watching an ad, and you need 2 ads to get one, every 4 hours you can open kind of a video container that will probably get you some gold. So in total, if you're extremely lucky, of course, because it implies that you only fall on orders with 100 gold in it, you need to do around, get maybe 3 containers a day that will get you 300 gold plus the 50 golds from the ad. To talk real quick about the other rewards, we have special attachment, gold certificate pods, a camo, a gold boosters, sorry. And to be honest, I like the fact that Wargaming is giving us only useful rewards beside the camo and the splitters. But for the rest, to be honest, it's pretty cool to have a nice legendary attachment, a Pantoufleee M10, I mean, it's a premium tank, and everything is linked to gold. So it's not like you had a huge chance of gambling for nothing and had to spend the rest of your day trying to get things that you never will get, like it's the case for the containers containing tanks with the 5% drop chance. Here, I don't think it's going to be the case. And I don't know, because I did not watch the whole video, if he shows us the... Okay, he shows us the real quick an opening that we're going to take a look at, because after all, it's kind of interesting to see how it goes. You see, you can get many different things in the container. You're not limited to only one reward, because as you can see, you got 30 pot for gold and also the special attachment, which is a really good thing because, well, at least it will motivate more free-to-play players into thinking that they as well can get those premium tanks without spending. Now, briefly, I would like to take a look at the Pantoufleee M10, because after all, it's a reward, so we're gonna review it. Don't get hyped too much on that tank. If you don't see a tank on the battlefield too often, it seems like it's because it's not the greatest tank. Well, you don't see Pantoufleee M10 running around. That's simple, that tank is not optimized. Since the buff of the regular Panther, I'm gonna tell you that the regular Panther is better than this one, because it features a little bit more mobility due to the fact that you have some spaced armor on the Pantoufleee M10. Spaced armor that is completely useless, by the way, because it's only aesthetic. And well, the big problem with this is that people are gonna think that you can bounce using your gun mantlet. Because after all, when you take a look at your gun mantlet, it seems like it's impossible to penetrate you from the front. But the thing is that with this tank, you can get penetrated in the gun mantlet. It was not the case back in the good old days of the game, but well, Wargaming decided to change that, or maybe they just released tanks that have a better penetration. And now we are kind of struggling because we are an extremely big target that can't bounce anything. And I know that a lot of you are expecting probably to be able to bounce with that tank, because after all, the Panther can do it. No, don't try it at all. Now for the other statistics, I'm not going to complain too much. I mean, the tank's mobility is average for a medium tank, so it's still a good one if you want to go run around on the battlefield. The gun is really nice because after all 3.8 seconds of reload is really good. Of course it comes only with a 160 alpha damage gun if I'm not mistaken, and the thing is, well, this doesn't scare anyone. Yes, you reload in 3.8 seconds, but having only 170 alpha damage at tier 7 when you encounter tier 8 like it's my case here, you're not gonna scare anyone. And you also gotta keep in mind that the main problem of pew pew guns, like it's the case on the Panther, is that as soon as you shoot, people will know you're here and they will turn around on you. And if we compare, for example, the 53 TP Marcos Kiego, yeah, that must be how we say it, that has 460 alpha damage, and us that only has 170, if you attack someone and they turn their back on you, you will be able to only do, maybe at maximum if he's slow turning, 300 alpha damage, because you will be able to sneak 2 shells, whereas the 53 TP could get a 460 alpha damage shot before the guy turns on him, which gives you a huge disadvantage in my opinion when we consider the other tanks, tier 8 tanks, not necessarily tier 7, but tier 8 definitely. Now of course, it's a free tank. Can we blame Wargaming for giving us a free tank or giving us the possibility to get a free tank? No, we are not gonna be a spoiled child. After all, we are happy with what we have and we are gonna stick to it. Now, one thing to notice also when you're playing bottom tier with the Panther M10 is the lack of penetration. Unlike a regular Panther that can penetrate really like quite a lot, this one will struggle a bit. You see on that 53 TP, for example, that I'm forced to get my APCRs and I'm still struggling a lot. Luckily for me, the last one went exactly where I was aiming, getting me my 4 kills and 2.1k damage. But overall, you see that I struggled, and the fact that I did a first class with only 2.1k damage shows you that. I mean, this tank is not the best in the current meta, and you will probably struggle with it, but if it's free and gets you some credits, just take it. And that's it for today's, guys. I'm not gonna bother you telling you what else comes in the 8.7 update. We already know that the big news is the T100 Lite. So, well, hopefully you liked. If that's the case, you know what to do, and I'm gonna see you soon for a new video. Bye.